Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
The ball carrier.
Stop made by Marlon Davidson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Falcons.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now it's Breida. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll try to run with Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and
they'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Falcons nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now they try the right side here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The end of the first quarter.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Atlanta.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Number 89.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 14-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 3 yards out. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Looking to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it cost them 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run with Breida. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 16, Falcons 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one complete to Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Montez Sweat able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Still going. They can't stop him.
The defense already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. He don't know no better. 57 to Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On second down, a run with Breida. And a nice move will yield nothing.
Up going backwards.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
The 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
4th and goal.
And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
26.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
The pass.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
9 yards. And it's 3 and out.
They're going to try and throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Marlon Davidson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Push him back. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
29.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
On the Seahawks 30-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons get a bit closer. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game, now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They run again with Breida. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 31. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, check 24.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Switch. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Watch out. Check 26.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. His first carry. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Seahawks 29.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
7 yards. Brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff.